It's snorting.
Well, we can hear you now.
Okay. Back with another adventure. Oh, they saw me scratch my nose.
Yes, they did. Alright, you talk to them for a second. I just want to pick something.
Okay. Hi, guys. Okay. I don't know if you got by the topic, but we're going to go yay and nay on Enterprise today. Shorter series, but still lots of great episodes.
Now, we've had a busy day, so we don't want to do a 2-hour one.
Yeah, sorry guys. We had a work thing. Well, we had a family work thing, and then I had to tackle the grocery store on a Sunday afternoon, and I've been putting off grocery shopping for a bit. So it was a really big trip.
There. But anyway, yeah, we're
Dun,
back.
dun, dun, dun.
So,
Whoa.
we're going to do the yay or nay for Enterprise episodes and hopefully have some fun. If you guys want to super chat, please feel free. It helps out the channel.
Yay, super
and
chat.
all that jazz. Sorry, the L-Cars was made last minute on the fly, so it's not perfect, but
Love us anyway.
it's fine.
It's been a busy day.
That's right.
Yes.
All right, so let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Broken Bow Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, because it's kind of it's two parts.
Klingon on Earth gets shot by Stephen King because the dude looks like Stephen King. Come on now.
I love the fact that the old redneck farmer still has the goddamn shotgun.
Oh yeah.
You can have my gun when you proud from my cold dead.
So what
it is a yay. It was a great two-part episode.
Yeah.
I love the Klingons in Enterprise.
The Klingnots,
Okay.
because the Klingnot and then it's not the Klingon. Remember the Admiral was like,
Yeah, he didn't know how to pronounce it. I give him credit. Am I?
it's got to turn this on. So we got better lighting. There we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I look even more haggard and tired.
No, you don't. You look wonderful.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
That'll fix. Sorry, might be some buffering, but that's just because the kid is on the internet upstairs. He's getting off right now, so
Yeah.
it'll fix itself.
Just tell him to turn off his computer.
Yeah, okay.
I like snarky Vulcans. Oh, yeah. The snarky Vulcans in this episode were great. Okay.
No, they're kind of assholes.
Well, no, because that's the thing. You need the Vulcans to be a bit of an asshole. At the time, they were felt very superior. And Vulcans, they like feeling
I didn't
superior.
like the way that Vulcans were portrayed in this series, even though they kind of fix it by doing the thing with the Vulcan extremists or whatever.
The Cyranites?
Yes.
Yes. Gotta love those Cyranites. But yes.
That was like a course correction, like they're kind of doing with some stuff in Discovery. You know?
Why are you futzing with it?
Because I need it to be perfect.
Yeah, but now you're just screwing it up.
Nope, I'm not. There we
Okay.
go. Alright, so Broken Bow is...
Yay.
Yeah, for me.
I like it as a yay. They did justice to the Klingons.
But the fact they went to Kronos in the first episode really bugs me. I totally missed the I. Yeah. It's International Model Builders, or International Plastic Model Building Society. But yeah, she should be wearing it because she PMSs. So I PMS, get it? I love you. Next. This was kind of an A for me because Enterprise came along and stepped on my established headcanon from FASA and all the years of no Trek.
Okay.
But
Fight or flight?
it doesn't help me. Can I see the pictures?
Oh, okay. Sorry, babe. Hang on.
That doesn't help me either.
They find the ship with the aliens. Hoshi's always scared. Here, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Enterprise is in the region of space with no inhabitable worlds, and there is much to explore. Lieutenant Reed is trying to align targeting scanners. The Enterprise stumbles upon a ship adrift, and remember, they were all like hanging upside down and draining.
Yes. And yeah,
Hoshi was scared.
Hoshi's really irritating in this series, just overall. The whole "I'm afraid of everything" thing is kind of a bit much, but overplayed. So, this is a meh.
It's a meh for me.
Strange New World.
Oh yes.
This is the one where they think that there's a conspiracy.
Oh, they're all
the wind blows in the hallucinogens from the mountains. This one's really good. This is a fantastic episode.
This is definitely a yay.
I love the issue with the trust of T'Pol and the way they dealt with that. So
yeah, no, I really like that. And I like how Hoshi was able to talk to T'Pol and Vulcan, like, okay, calm down. This is what's going to happen. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yay.
Yay on this one. And the transporter, how that fuck...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the little bits that were sticking in the guy's face.
And he survived that, though. But, yeah.
Not well.
Because of the windstorm, he had the stuff in the transporter beam. So that made them establish a force field around the person when they transport them. But that's another story.
But, yeah, he had bits and bobbles, and it didn't look good.
Sticks and leaves. Yeah. Unexpected. Oh, this is where Trip gets pregnant.
Yes, this is a yay. I like this episode.
This is a fun episode because you get to see another alien ship, and they're all excited to go aboard, and the acclimation to their ship's atmosphere, how it takes time.
Yeah. Trip was not happy about that.
Takes the test to see if he's fine, and then the glass bead rape.
That's terrible.
Well,
I think it was funny.
Yeah.
I like how he was freaking out, and he's like, someone could lose a finger. There's a small child. Why would there be a child in engineering? Never mind. He's like, I'm going out. I thought that was great. Okay, hang on.
Next. Oh, is that a yay or... It's a yay. It's a yay, yeah.
Terra Nova.
Oh, this is with the colony that went missing.
Yes.
And it was... Oh, the Scrags and the...
Well, they went underground, right?
Yeah.
Because they got the radiation, right? Like, please don't burn us.
Interesting, but again, it had that TOS vibe for sure with the humans. So I'd say it's a yay for me.
Well, definitely kind of flowed with TOS. It was a meh-ish for me. Meh-yay.
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 The Andorian Incident. This one's fantastic.
Oh, Pajama.
Pajama, spying on the Andorians. And this one's really cool because when you see the inside of the Vulcan research facility area, there's a lot of TOS consoles they just used from like the Enterprise, which was funny that they did that, but really a good tie-in. So hopefully the picture's okay, guys. I mean, it should be fine, but yeah. Anyway.
Yes, no, I like the, yeah, that was a great episode. And we get to meet our favorite, Jeffrey Gomes.
Shran, Commander Shran. Shrandra.
Breaking the ice.
Oh, this is with the testing out the new phasers.
Yep.
And this one's awesome. I really like this one, so yay. This is a good episode.
Yes, I'm good with this one too. This was a good yay. And again, it was cool because they were testing out technology where they're like, not 100% sure how this works.
I want to take the top off that thing. I was a little too powerful, guys.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay.
Fire a warning shot across her bow, not up.
And you know what? You got to meet the weird bugs. Yada, yada, yada. Civilization. Oh, yes. This is where Archer, they go undercover, and then they lose some of their technology. No, wait.
No, there's the
guy on the planet. That's the radiation.
The guy on the planet that's using his replicator or whatever and causing radiation.
Or mining or something. Yeah, and then Archer gets all freaky with the local.
A bit choppy, but better than the start. It'll get better. Just... yeah. Fortune Son... Oh, God. This is with Mayweather's family on the cargo ship, where the one dude takes over and
his brother.
And the Nausicaans.
Well, at least we get to see the Nausicaans.
Was it the Nausicaans? Yeah, I think
those are fucking Nausicaans.
Yeah.
Those are ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They look like Predator.
And how they have one on... Well, yeah. They have one on board that they're holding and...
torturing.
Interesting episode, but I'd say it's a nay for me. It's one I could never watch again and be perfectly happy.
I like that you can see that not everyone is in the Federation.
Yeah.
Or Starfleet at the time. Okay, next one is Cold Front.
This is where they meet these people to see the
Great Plume.
Yes,
of Agasauria.
Yeah, and where we first meet Agent Daniels,
And the Suliban craziness and everything like that. Yeah, the Great Plume of Agasauria. Phlox was very into that.
Yeah, I'd say
that's a yay.
I'd say it's a yay. It's a good, nice first
it
encounter. It
started a bunch of stuff that kind of had some trouble finishing, but it was a good start.
Fortune's Son is a definite nay. Where did I see that? Yeah. Because it's a hypocritical archer will turn out to be just a couple hours later. Or a couple episodes later.
Yeah.
Silent Enemy. Why does that sound? Oh, that's where the aliens come on board.
That's the bug.
Yeah, the freaky looking bug guys.
Yeah, those are weird.
Great episode. I really like.
It's very TOS, like creepy bugs. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I like the mystery involved with this one, so it's a yay.
And also proves that Starfleet isn't like the be all and end all. Oh yes.
Dear Doctor.
This is the one. Remember, there's 2 races on the planet, and one race is dying, but the other race is not really being affected, and they're considered like subhuman, but they're actually very intelligent if they're given the opportunity. So this virus is supposed to probably eradicate the more dominant population to let the sub population.
See how good she knows this Trek stuff.
But yeah, that was a really good episode. You get to this is a very Phlox episode, and I like Phlox episodes.
Phlox is awesome. I do.
Yay! It's a yay. I love Phlox episodes. Phlox could definitely be my doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Sleeping Dogs. This is where the Klingon ship is in the
the atmosphere of the gas giant.
We see the old school bird of prey.
This one's awesome for a number of different reasons. When they go over to the ship and they're trying to figure out, that's not a bird of prey. That's a D5.
I'm just saying that it's very much in line with how Trek would evolve.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one's fantastic.
Oh, and the smell. Remember when they open their helmets and they're like, ugh.
I think they mentioned a Targ pit at one point.
They found the Targs.
Now the stream's good. So.
Yeah, they found the Targs.
Look, hello from Bosnia and hello from
Bosnia and Herzegovina. Captain Admiral. We like our J's.
Yes, that one's definitely a yay.
Okay.
Shadows of Pajama.
Oh, yes. This is where T'Pol is being recalled because of what happened.
Yeah.
But then... Wait. Oh, yes, with the Rebel faction. Okay. So, it's last mission. They're going on to that planet... And T'Pol and Archer both get kidnapped by the Rebel faction that they were supposed to go visit. And this is where we get to see the Andorians again come help.
Yeah, and this was kind of the first... Well, this started leading up to Archer and T'Pol relationship. Like the sexual tension there. There was a lot of that in this episode. And they kind of goes through a few episodes and then they kind of change course with them. So I thought it was... This is an interesting episode.
Humans, Vulcans, and Andorians trying to work together.
Ooh. Sounds like a federation. Shuttle Pod 1. It's one of her favorites.
I love this episode because I love it when they're like arguing. Ugh. It's just funny to see the 2 idiots in the shuttle pod.
See,
drinking.
I'm a little bit like both of them. I'd want to be like clean shaven and look good and send all my letters, but at the same time I'd be like Trip, like what the just.
But you please shut up.
You're gonna have stubble, even if you shave.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And then, remember when they're like, what is that noise? It's the universe giggling at us because they've been into that bottle of, like, whiskey. Ooh,
yeah, it's funny. definitely a yay. The fact that they think Enterprise is destroyed kind of bothers me a little bit, just that conclusion, but whatever.
They just leapt to it. They saw something, they were like, no, we can't get a hold of them. So they went to the worst possible conclusion. Right? Yeah. And it's not like they have crazy ass sensors on this little shuttle pod.
They don't.
Like, they're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Shuttle Pod 1. That's a yay for me.
Fusion. Oh, this is with T'Pol and the other weird
Vulcans.
Freaky Vulcans.
That are not of the way of the logic. They're emotional Vulcans. The one is nice, the little pudgy one.
Yeah.
But the one's a prick.
Yes.
And we don't like him. Yes.
This is really good. It's a yay for me.
It's a yay, and it's very sad and, like, depressing kind of way.
Yeah, but it's very reminiscent of Troy Gets Mind Raped episode from TNG, which bugs me because I don't like those episodes. But It is a yay for me. It is good. I do enjoy the Vulcans, especially the fatter Vulcan. He's funny.
Okay, you know what? And I can understand him fighting with his father. It's very typical, and I like how he's getting advice from a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
It's a yay meh. Because, yeah, it has got some disturbing.
If anybody wants to super chat, please do so. We would love to answer some questions and stuff when we're done here. It's going to be a shorter one, though, probably about an hour and a half. But if you want to super chat some questions, please do, because super chats help the channel.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but I have to say it.
At least once. Otherwise, Samuel would be disappointed in you.
He said he was eagerly awaiting it in the chat early before we started, and I haven't seen him comment. So
maybe you haven't been paying attention.
Maybe.
Okay.
I've been trying to pay attention. Shh. Oh.
Rogue Planet.
The Admiral told the captain to shh.
Rogue Planet.
Oh, awesome episode.
I love this episode. That weird, it's telepathic, chiclet. Wow. And I love the hunting. Mm-hmm. I love that there's just literally a planet.
That's an interesting premise, and they've proven that those exist. Planets that are not in orbit anymore, and it's just dark. I think that's fantastic. It's a great episode.
Yeah, it is dark on that planet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Acquisition with the Ferengi.
Oh, this is we got 1,000 rubles.
1,000 rubles. Enterprise is like fine wine. It gets better with age.
It's true. It's true.
It does, and I'll tell you a story about that when we're done. Remind me.
Wine?
Just the Enterprise rewatch.
Yeah.
But yes, I totally agree. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Thank you. Acquisition. This is a yay.
Oh, it's a fantastic yay. Except it causes a bunch of continuity problems. They do mention the Ferengi, and Archer at the end says, if you're spotted anywhere in this area, you'll be in shit. So he's reported it, but
I don't think they actually mention the word Ferengi in this episode.
They do, actually. They do. I rewatched it, and I believe they do. Right near the end. Okay,
but that doesn't. How does that have continuity issues?
Just because. We don't. They first encountered the Ferengi in TNG at the last outpost, for crying out loud.
No, that's not the first encounter. They spoke at the first outpost. They encountered it at last outpost, but encounter at Farpoint. They said, "Blah blah." We're making an arrangement with the Ferengi, and the Federation knew what the Ferengi were, and the Stargazer. So they've been around for a while.
I know, but it doesn't. With the way they talk about them in TNG, they don't. I don't know. It's a continuity issue for me.
Well, maybe they ran scared because of this, so they haven't been around since.
Maybe. It is a fun episode, though, because of the actors involved.
Dude, Grand Neg is Brent.
No, he's not in this. Krem. Yeah, he plays Krem, though.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Combs. Is
but yeah, it's the same guy.
Yeah. And Clint Howard and Ethan, Neelix is also a friend.
And Matt Moley. He's in episodes of Stargate and everything.
Yeah, so it's fun.
I love them.
Especially with the women.
Oh, I love when Trip gets up and he's like, "You're not taking my wife." She's not the one with the little pointy ears, is she? No.
Yeah.
And I love how Trip had to get out of the decon chamber and stole a uniform that was too small for him.
Yeah.
And he's walking around with flood pants on.
So it's a yay. It's fun to watch.
Yes, it's definitely a yay. Okay, hit the button. Oasis. Oh, yes. This is where that ship with all the people are on there. But there's no biosigns.
Is this the one with Odo?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a yay.
Mm.
It is an interesting mystery.
Yeah.
I like this. This has good tie-ins with TOS and TNG. Because you got the TOS kind of something's going on a planet. We got to figure this out. And I like the TNG because I feel like this could have totally been a TNG episode, easy peasy.
Yeah, so this is fun to see Odo in a different role.
And this guy going on about the ghosts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good story.
Yeah. Okay, I'm giving it a yay.
Very Star Trek.
Detained.
Well, this is with Al from Quantum Leap as the...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you know what?
This is a meh.
It's a meh for me, which is a shame, because to see... I forget his name now, the actor. Dean Stockwell. Dean Stockwell playing opposite of Archer, Scott Bakula. They work together in Quantum Leap so well as Al and Sam that they missed an opportunity or two, just a line or two, just him saying, "Oh boy," Once would have been nice. Or, I mean, there's so many things they could have done. Oh my god. It's a nay for me. It's just it's boring. It's a boring one. This is where they escape with the Suliban cell ship, is it?
Yes. Oh, that's why I know that. Okay, never mind. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, Malcolm is a Suliban. He's made up to look like a Suliban.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just remembered one of the Suliban captors, the actor himself. He played one of my favorite Vorta in Deep Space Nine. This guy.
Yeah, he's creepy looking.
Oh, I loved him. Remember when he got killed and they made him into a puppet in Deep Space Nine? That was the episode with Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
That was a good episode. Okay. Let's see here.
Vox Sola.
That's with the crazy plant thing that they couldn't talk to at first.
Oh, yeah.
And they told Hoshi, like, you're a translator, fucking figure this out. And then they had to go talk to the people that they insulted to get some help with.
Yeah.
This is the one where they were eating.
Is this the one where they're in the cocoon?
Yes, in the cargo bay. Remember that thing kept...
Yeah. This one is a yay for me. I do enjoy this one.
I do enjoy this one. I like how they had to apologize for eating.
Oh, yes.
That is how you have sex. How do you eat? The same way. We just don't do it in front of people. Okay. Fallen Hero. Okay. This is when the Vulcan ambassador is getting scooped up, right? And they're taking her back and they're saying she's a criminal.
Yes.
Yes. I love her. That actress alone.
What's the twist, though? She's an agent or something?
Well, yeah. She's actually got special information that she can't tell anybody. Right? And it's her whole backstory about, like, you know, like, oh, like, you're a hero. But yeah, this chicklet, I freaking love her. Okay, but it's a yay for me.
Yes.
I like how she's like, your quarters are so sparse, Hoshi. Like, why? And it's like, oh, well, I was told
to clean them out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Desert Crossing.
With
the Gorgon. Or what's his name?
From Highlander.
Yes.
Is this the one?
Yes.
Yeah, because he starts out being such a nice guy, so hospitable, and
then he, like, basically kidnaps them.
The Gorgon, I can't even think of the name now. From Highlander, the bad guy, the Gorgon. Is it the Gorgon? No, it's not the Gorgon. Anyway.
Gorgonzola?
You know who I mean.
Gormagon!
It's better to burn out than to fade away. That guy, yeah. What's the actor's name, though? Because he's in... Oh, Clancy Brown.
Well, here.
Zobral.
Will probably be on there. Let's see here. Starship Troopers. I forgot he was in Starship Troopers.
He's been in, like, everything. He was in Green Mile and stuff, too.
Jesus, Mother and Mary of Joseph. This might take a while, people. We're going to take a small break. He was in fucking Avengers? Oh. Well, okay, never mind. We're not taking a small break. The Kurgan. Thank you. I knew somebody out there would know.
I don't know why I didn't know that. I always know that because Highlander is one of my favorite properties.
It's true.
Just tired.
It's a yay. I like it.
2 days and 2 nights.
I'm going with a yay on this one.
We were just talking about this one.
Yes, we were.
This is where Archer takes a holiday.
Yes.
And and Trip and Malcolm get
mugged. Yeah. And the only one who has a good weekend is Hoshi. And she usually has, like, the crappiest times.
Yeah, well, she's got that romantic guy.
Who's teaching her a language.
Oh, I am like a Frenchman. I am so sexy to you. It's like, wow. Really?
You didn't sound like you were French at all.
I don't know.
Like, you're so bizarre.
I gotta go get a beret. And
a raspberry beret?
And a baguette. Oh, don't even.
Okay, I'm giving this one a yay. First of all, the dog is creepy as hell. That little dog.
Yeah, and this chick was in... Which episode we were just watching that she was in?
Hang on. Oh, man.
Oh, right there.
Yes. Star Trek TNG. No, god dang it. It doesn't show me on the thingy. Let's see. All filmography.
Oh, it's the one where she was on the planet with
the super... biodome? Yes, the super advanced people who weren't that great. The genetically enhanced people. Okay, but 2 days and 2 nights is a yay.
It's
And I like seeing Trip and Malcolm in their underwear.
It's a meh for me. I have to be in the mood for it. If I'm in the mood, I enjoy it.
Oh, yes.
But if I'm not in the mood, I can skip this one.
I love how, like, DePaul kept going to Archer, like, stop calling me and enjoy your goddamn vacation.
So, Shockwave. They pick really shitty fucking pictures to get any sense of what the hell's going on.
Well, then go to the thingy.
Just a mining colony. Oh, this is where they think they've eradicated the atmosphere of the planet.
But it was actually the Suliban.
Yeah. This one is really good.
It's very sad. They killed people.
I don't know the episode names, but once I know who's in it and what's going on, I understand.
It was sad. It was a yay on this one because it really kind of was like, whoa, what the heck happened? It wasn't pretty and fluffy. Okay. Shockwave Part 2. That's when they figure out...
Part 2. It's the
same thing. But it's still a yay on my respect. Right? And that's when Daniels figures out, like, something happened. You can't go back. You have to go back. Yeah, and he can't send them back. And they're, like, digging through an old library.
You're being very kind, Captain Foley. 2 days, 2 nights is god-awful. I mean... In some aspects, yes, I agree. But
he likes it when he watches it with me because I can make funny jokes.
And the Trip and...
Oh, yes.
That's just hilarious. Trip and Malcolm, the shit they get into, it's just like, I can see myself doing the exact same thing.
Good, bad. Montego Bay.
Don't even tell the good, bad story. But yes, I've done some stupid shit like that on vacation.
With some random guy in the ghetto of Montego Bay while wearing a bathing suit.
I was with my brother-in-law, so we were fine.
You were gone for like 4.5 hours.
But I came back and I'm alive.
Oh my gosh.
Once I got replaced by a replicant.
Probably. Carbon Creek, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yay, 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 yay. Yay.
Did it actually happen, though?
I love it.
Because at the end, it's like, did it happen?
Mistral, the one Vulcan that I really like, the one that kind of wanders off, is one in Voyager.
Oh, Voyager.
This is actually, like, I think his... Wait,
he also plays the Nazi, doesn't he?
Oh, yes. He does a good job as a Nazi.
He's a creepy bastard.
But he's fabulous. I actually think his first ever thing that he ever did, hang on. Yeah, he was in Voyager. His first acting was Star Trek.
Nazi SS officer.
Yeah, and he played an SS officer in Voyager, and he also played an SS officer in the
Enterprise.
Yes,
later.
We will get to that episode.
Yeah.
But this one's a yay. I really enjoyed it, and I love the Velcro thing.
It's a total yay. Yeah,
I love how she's like
Velcro thing.
Shh.
Yeah.
Shh. And it's about the time Velcro was invented and patented by some guy in the middle of nowhere.
But you gotta wonder, did it actually happen?
Maybe it didn't. I know, it's like...
I love how it starts off with Sputnik, too.
And I love how at the end when she's, like, talking and she's, like, telling the Trip and Archer, well, you told me to tell a story. And they're like, come on, did that actually happen? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was great in that. I freaking love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
Minefield. This is awesome. Except the Romulan ships are too advanced and they have cloak and they shouldn't. I can understand a mine having cloak, but the ships decloak. It's really cool if you want to ignore the continuity of like the Romulan wars and stuff, but it's fine. This is a fun episode. I love how he gets like
impaled,
harpooned to the hull, and they have to cut off the plate and they have to deactivate a mine. Those kind of stories are kind of a standard trope. You gotta be very careful with but it's really well done. I love that Archer goes out there, and it's a fun episode.
And of course, Malcolm, that motherfucker wants to throw himself on the sword like every opportunity.
And I love when they can see the mines when they use the sensors and it's like whoa.
Yeah, it's like that's why manual steering became very popular.
Oh yeah, the manual steering stick. Stop.
Yes, this is where that weird activating.
This one's awesome.
This is a great episode because I love how they stole one of the crew members.
This one is awesome. This station and the way it repairs ships, and the huge graphic of the ship and all the calculations.
I thought you said you were going to fix that paint before we.
Yeah, you scuffed it in the first episode.
And he's like, I was going to get to it, Captain.
It's like, sure you were.
Yeah, no, it was good. I like this. This is definitely a yay, and I love how they didn't just say it was like, oh yes, Mayweather's dead, and left.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have had no helmsman.
Oh, it's messed, and it's left itself open to a sequel, which they should have done, because at the end, some of the parts of the space station start to
repairing
move,
itself,
and it's very much like the ending of Christine.
Oh,
After the car gets crushed, the radio comes back on, and you see the two pipes go, and that's the end. It's like Christine could bring herself back.
Oh yeah,
love it.
A night in sick bay. This is definitely a. Oh wait, we have a super chat.
Oh, we do, and it's from Dreamer out there. In non-canon books, they explain that these early Romulan cloaks eventually failed, and both those Romulan ships were actually lost because of it. That's very interesting. I do like that.
That would explain why it was in the minefield and they were testing out.
But then in TOS, it's like they're starting with the new cloak. Yeah, we did an episode on cloaking technology. Watch it. Trekyards cloaking technology. Look it up on YouTube. It's amazing.
Yeah. Now, who doesn't love cloak?
I mean, cloaking mines and stuff is perfectly acceptable. I have no problem with that. It actually makes sense for mines. Plus, they're a lot small. What's wrong?
Oh, just this person.
Oh. Anyway.
Okay, so where were we? A night in sickbay.
Fun episode.
I love this episode. Because...
Poor Porthos.
I know, he was sick. I felt bad for him, and he had to have emergency surgery. And I love how Flock said he might blend into his background when he's, like, scared. And then...
Seriously? It's like, no.
No.
But yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
It's a fun episode.
I say yay. I like when they lost the bat.
Anything with Phlox is cool because I really enjoy Phlox's character. He is one of the doctors that I would definitely want to have taking care of me. Just because...
He's a great person. I love his smile. He smiles.
Got some great bedside manner. He makes you feel at ease. There we go.
Yeah. I really like him.
I see Samuel's here and taking care of things. Thank you, Samuel. I was just about to jump on that. So, Marauders. Oh, this is where the Klingons keep coming to the...
To steal the dilithium?
Yeah.
Yes. Deuterium. Sorry, not dilithium. Deuterium.
This is an interesting one. Not one of my favorites. It's kind of a yay?
It's
around there. Depends on my mood again. This one, I think it's weird the way they reshuffle the settlement and the Klingons don't notice. I mean, you got certain coordinates you're beaming down to. If you move things...
Yeah, but do you think the Klingons are really precise?
Well, not all Klingons are warriors. You got scientists and stuff that have to...
Well, these guys don't look like they have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like these Klingons, they're just kind of there to collect tribute. Like, I don't know if they're like,
it's
warriors.
An interesting episode, but it's not a yay for me.
It's more of a meh, but I do like how they kind of take it on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The 7th. It's not...
Okay, so remember when...
T'Pol
T'Pol used to be a bounty hunter. And she couldn't capture one prisoner. And the energy drink picture is all the radiated stuff. Remember, he was just transporting deuterium, just spent deuterium casings. Remember the planet? Mm-hmm. Oh, Rigel 10?
It's...
Yeah.
It's a for me.
You definitely see T'Pol and how she's kind of a little emotional and everything like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's a meh. I do like that T'Pol wasn't always a science officer.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
We're already in season 2, episode 7.
Oh, that's not bad.
The Communicator.
Oh, yes. This is when they lose one of the communicators.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yes.
And then they get captured and their physiology doesn't work and they think that's an experiment by the other side.
Yeah, that they're genetically enhanced. Also, excuse me. I think it's funny because remember when Trip loses his hand?
His cloaks.
He's like, he's still got that small hole. Like,
yeah.
And he's like,
That'd be freaky, man.
That was funny. They were trying to figure out how to use the Suliban ship and they just couldn't get it. And even after they got it moving, it was like barely holding it together, and they all had to cram into that little pod.
The escape was fun, and it's something you could see happen in the 1950s or something, from like Roswell.
Yeah.
it was reminiscent of Little Green Men a little bit. Singularity. Singularity.
Oh yes, this is where they are all super obsessed with weird, strange things.
Oh, like getting
read alert.
Read alert. And getting the soup right.
Yeah.
That's right,
and then Dr. Phlox realizes there's something wrong, but he wants to like take out Mayweather's brain.
Oh, yeah.
And then Trip is obsessed with the chair.
Oh yeah.
And Archer's obsessed with the prologue for his father's, right?
Yes. Yes. Good episode. I do enjoy it.
This one's a yay. Definitely a yay on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Vanishing Point. This is where... This is a very transporter-ish issue.
Oh, this is where Hoshi thinks she's phasing out of reality or whatever, but the whole time she was just in the transporter buffer for like a second and a half.
Oh, yeah, and she's... It's a very Barkley-esque episode.
It's a good one, though.
It is a good... Actually, I will give... It was a Hoshi episode, which you don't normally like Hoshi episodes, but you like this episode.
This one's really well done.
Oh, yeah, I love watching her. It was very much Barkley meets... remember... what's his nuts? LaForge and Rolaren. And they it's one of those kind of crossover.
And those are always fun because you're not sure what's going on or if it's dealing with the new technology and how it it affects people. Awesome episode. Precious Cargo.
That's with the princess.
Oh.
And they were actually kidnapping her.
Yeah.
And then Archer had to help her, and he was like, "You need to get some sticks. You need to get some dry sticks." And she's like, "This whole planet is wet." And like they were arguing, and then
you said Archer, you mean Trip?
Trip, right? And then they ended up having sex on the planet. You know, they had sex.
Oh yeah, I would have.
Yep. Okay, that one's I actually like that one. That's a good yay. I like watching Trip getting frustrated. It's funny as hell. Yes, that's a yay for me.
That's fun one, but it's an overused trope in all sci-fi.
That's true.
It's like the TNG episode with Femke Janssen.
Oh yeah. Oh, this one is a good one.
The Catwalk,
where there is the storm coming, a radioactive storm approaches, and the only shielding that will work is in the catwalk of the nacelle tube. And then it was crazy how they're all crammed in there. And the thing is, remember, and you can't figure out what to take. There's so much animals.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. And the mystery guys who are actually, like, fugitives and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, fun episode.
I think it's interesting. This is not the first time. This is the first time. But this isn't the last time they used the nacelle casing, or the nacelle tubes, as shelter. Because remember those weird wispies things?
Do you remember there? It says Hoshi died on Earth colony Tarsus 4 when half the population was murdered by Kudos, the executioner. I guess it's in a book. Good. I don't like Hoshi.
Okay, the catwalk is a yay for me.
Okay, it's a me.
Oh. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, people.
That's okay. That's a...
You weren't a big fan of it. I thought it was cool because I'm like, what the heck's going on with these three people in the ship, right?
Yeah. This next one is Dawn. Oh my god, this is Enemy Mine.
Oh yeah.
This is just, if you've seen the movie Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid and Lou Gossett Jr., this is a word for word, just let's take the script from Enemy Mine, shorten it down to a television episode, and throw Trip and this other alien who looks very much like a Drake, one of the Drakes from Enemy Mine. Dawich. It's a fantastic movie. The episode is just too much of a carbon copy ripoff that I do enjoy it because I love Enemy Mine, but at the same time, every second I'm cringing because it's Enemy Mine. They didn't change anything except the fact that the Enterprise is looking for them. It's a good episode, though.
So we're going to give it a meh?
Yeah, it equals out to a meh.
Okay.
I do enjoy watching it, but...
I love how we have to meh this. Okay.
Stigma.
Oh, yes. This is where they're at the medical research thing. Okay. So this is where they figure out that she has Oh, what's it called now? Pinar syndrome?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Phlox tries to get some details from the Vulcans and yada, yada, yada. And then Feasel.
The best part is Feasel.
One of Phlox's wives.
Who's hitting on Trip, and Trip's like,
"You are a married woman." And he's like, "Oh, you don't know. You should get with my wife."
Yeah.
And Trip's just like, "I don't know what to do. I am a good Southern boy. You don't mess around with another man's wife." And it's like, she's got...
You don't rub another man's rhubarb, as the Joker would say.
But yeah, legitimately, I love this episode. And Feasel, oh my goodness, I love her. She's just fabulous.
Yeah. Culpo Rosso says, but the episode is very good. Why meh? Which episode? The last one? Which was the last one again? Oh,
that's the carbon copy of Enemy Mine.
Oh, it's a fantastic episode because it's a good story, but it's this overused trope in sci-fi and everything. Battlestar Galactica did it with Starbuck and a Cylon. You've seen it multiple times, not just aliens, but like just...
Didn't they just have an episode like that on Orville?
Yes.
I miss?
Kind of, yeah. Like a Japanese officer and an American officer during World War II. It's the same kind of thing. It's just like...
That was in Wolverine.
Yeah. Beginning of Wolverine. So, it's a good episode. Don't get me wrong. It's just because it's so much... I grew up with the Enemy Mine movie with Dennis Quaid. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, go see Enemy Mine. But you'll see why it's just literally cut and paste. There we go. We got a script for this week. Somebody wasn't doing their job.
Yeah, pretty much. Like crap.
Yeah. Next.
Okay, but yeah, love her. The episode gets a yay just because of her.
Yeah, it's a fun episode. And just the
two storylines in there. There's like a kind of a funny...
Heavy-handed one and a funny one.
Yeah, so it balances it out.
Yeah.
Ceasefire. Oh, yes. This is where there's the... between the Andorians and the Vulcans.
When they call an Archer.
A Class D planet, yeah. And my favorite Klingon is that crazy bitch Andorian. Shran.
Kalar.
Yeah, Worf's wife. First wife. Mate.
And
whatever.
a Q. She's a Q too, I think.
She's also a Q. She plays a Vulcan at one point.
Oh, the Vulcan science officer,
sure.
and the one with
Data's grandpa.
Data's grandpa. Yeah, she's sexy as hell as a Vulcan and a Klingon.
Yeah,
just sexy as hell.
Oh, and look, Christopher Sheen is. I freaking love that
Susie Plaxon is her name.
Yeah, she makes a badass Andorian.
She does, and she's got bloobs.
And she's also tall as hell, so that kind of helps too in her. I swear to God, I will smack you.
Yours aren't blue. If they were blue, they'd be bloobs.
Terrible.
See how it works?
This is a yay on this one, because it shows how pissy the Vulcans and the Andorians can be, and now they're all friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Future tense. Oh, this is the one with... Oh my God. I should know this one. Oh, where they find the ship with the like TARDIS effect inside. It's like huge. Yes.
Remember, and they opened up that portal, and it's like, dude.
This is the first reference to the
sphere builders. And then the Tholian ship shows up and wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting episode. Definitely a yay.
It's a yay. Well, again, the fact that we have Tholians.
Yeah. Canamar.
Oh, yes. This is the ship that's taking all the prisoners. Remember with the guy with the... I don't understand. Why does nobody like me? You know what? I
don't talk too much. Oh.
Yeah, that guy. It's interesting how he kind of plays the whole prisoner thing and everything like that.
This is another...
meh.
This is a mess. This is another standard trope. We got captured. We got a...
Tentacled boy is a little annoying.
A little bit. Yeah.
I think Trip at one point was like, just shut up! Yeah. Stop talking!
Yeah.
So that gets a little bit of a yay, because I like when Trip loses his shit. It's kind of funny.
It is. It's a meh for me.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Yes, I actually said bloobs. That's what I've called them all along. The Andorian bloobs.
Oh my God.
The Crossing.
Yes, this is the Wispies.
This is a great episode.
This is where they use the nacelle tube again as a hiding spot.
This is where Trip goes back and visits Earth. And...
Yeah. I had a catfish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then when it tried to get into Flock's head, and it couldn't, he's like, yeah, didn't work well. And then T'Pol was fighting it. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Great episode, full of exploration, good Star Trek.
And it was very, like, weird. Like, who are these wispies? Where do they come from?
Yeah, definitely a yay.
It's a yay.
I love how they're trying to, like, they seem friendly at first, but they're actually got a different
Oh, yeah, they have
agenda.
a totally different agenda. Judgment.
Oh.
This is a yay?
Yeah, it's a yay. It's a total yay. There's some issues with it, but there's a yay. So we got...
What do we got issues with?
We got Martog as a lawyer,
which is great.
Awesome. But the court scenes and Ruapente and...
What's wrong with Ruapente?
Nothing's wrong with Ruapente, but I'm just saying...
Well, not yet. Not until
Archer
movie 6.
Archer can escape, but I think that's the reason he escaped is why they beefed up their security.
Well, no crap.
Yeah. Magnetic shield to prevent beaming.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, huh.
So, no, I don't have a problem with it. It's fun. This is where you hear...
You didn't actually think all Klingons were warriors.
You don't think all Klingons are warriors, do you, Captain? And to have him playing another Klingon,
he is an amazing Klingon.
Yeah.
I love him as a Klingon.
Yeah, and it's cool that there's lawyers and farmers, and you never really think about that when you think about the Klingons, but yeah.
Well, look at the Edo era of Japan. Only 10% of the population were samurai that followed the Bushido code, but that's what everyone talks about.
Brian McFarlane's saying it sounds like a lot more yays than nays. Absolutely.
I liked Enterprise.
I think when there's a nay, it's a big nay.
Yeah.
And then there's some
Horizon. Oh, this is where he goes to visit his brother.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Mayweather's an awful character. Anthony Montgomery's fantastic.
Yeah, they should have let him... His character was a little bit too juvenile, I find.
His was a cardboard cutout. Like, they slid him in a chair. It was cardboard cutout. But, dude, when you see him without his jumpsuit on, that dude is ripped.
I know.
He's like so... Well, not ripped. He's just defined. He's like... Ugh. But he was really nice to us in Vegas.
Oh, he loved us.
Yeah, he's a great guy, but I just hate his character.
Actually, he's a really good comic book writer.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, you know what it is? They made his character too juvenile. And I think if they would have maybe made him a little bit older, more mature, more like a Bashir kind of style, instead of like, you know, a brand new little ensign wet behind the ears. It's kind of like Harry Kim, but they didn't let him mature.
They didn't let him breathe. They didn't give him enough
to
do. Like, he started out great, but then his character kind of went,
So Horizon is a meh, nay.
It's a nay. I don't care for it.
I don't either.
The Breach. Planet Xantoras.
Remember, they have to kick off all aliens, and they have to go get the 3 Denobulan scientists that are underground.
Oh, rock climbing.
And there is, when one of the ships blows up, or is damaged, and they have them, and the one guy's going to die because he doesn't like Denobulans. Yeah. But yeah, remember, where's all your climbing gear? We don't have climbing gear.
Yeah.
And they're just like, up the wall, and it's like...
It's a nay for me. I'm not a huge fan of this one.
It's a good Phlox moment where they have to talk about the ethics of, can we help somebody who doesn't want medical treatment from me, yada, yada, yada. They did this in Voyager.
They do it in all of them, I think.
Yeah. But I like it for that. So I'm going to give it a meh as a balance. You're going to give it a nay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the Cogenitor.
Ooh, it's a great episode.
This is a yay.
This is fun for the sun exploration and the guy that, Archer goes with. He's a nice guy.
And also the episode with Malcolm and the one chicklet with the cheese. Remember how she likes really pungent foods?
Mm-hmm.
And Malcolm's getting a little action. You never see Malcolm get any action. So yay, Malcolm.
It's because he's got to stick up his ass all the time.
Well, he's British. He can't help it.
Samuel's watching.
Samuel. It's okay.
And then, Trip goes
off the deep end and does something stupid.
And gets somebody killed because they killed themselves.
That's really sad. And that actually was very sad.
Very impactful episode, but good balance of A, B, lighter and darker story tones. So
it's a yay.
It's a total yay. Absolutely. Regeneration. Oh, this is with the Borg?
Yeah, this is where Antarctica.
The beginning of the Kelvinverse, because when the Enterprise goes back in Star Trek First Contact.
Well, remember how we always had that discussion about how is Enterprise slightly off the timelines and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
It's because of this whole incident. I don't think this has anything to do with the Calvinverse. The Calvinverse is its own, yeah, we're just going to leave the Calvinverse off in the corner and let it play by itself. But Enterprise's timeline is definitely a divergence because of First Contact guaranteed. This is proof right there.
Mm-hmm. But it's a divergent timeline. It's not the original Prime timeline.
No.
That's why Enterprise makes sense now because... Anyway, moving along. Fantastic episode, but
because Zephyrin Cochrane, who was basically in charge, knew all this shit.
Yeah. Shouldn't have brought the Borg into it. I kind of hated that, but it was done well with the way they wrote it. First, you want to say something?
I'm going to give it a meh yay.
Oh.
First Flight. This is where...
I'd give it a... Did I rank it?
I don't know, did you?
I'd give it a yay. It's fun watch.
Okay.
First Flight. This is where the buddy dies, the test pilot.
And then he relives the Warp 2 flight back, in his glory days.
Yeah, you see... Yeah.
You get to see some of the history of the Federation. Mm-hmm. Right?
It's kind of fun. So this is a yay.
Yeah. I'm going to give this one a yay. And it's kind of, again, like I like hearing the Federation history. Oh, yes, a Tellarite.
Bounty.
Yes, this is the one where the Tellarite goes and captures Archer. The Klingons want him.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like a nice little camaraderie. He did a better job than Mudd trying to convince the Tellarite to let him go. The Tellarite's trying to get his ship back.
Yeah. That
has been destroyed.
Yeah, good episode.
It's a yay. I like this one, and I like seeing the Tellarites. The Tellarites have been mentioned in every series of Star Trek.
But rarely seen.
But yeah, and so this is kind of nice to actually see a Tellarite.
Yep.
I'm giving it a yay.
Yay. The Expanse.
Okay. This is where an unknown probe fires on Earth and cuts a swatch through Florida.
Yeah.
Trip's kind of fucked up after this whole thing.
Again, I kind of went, oh, no, don't do this. Because this is where they could have used Gorn, Tholians, any of the races from Starfleet battles, use an existing race, but they create the Xindi, which the Xindi are just, again, a carbon copy of the Interstellar Concordium from Starfleet battles. Literally. 5 different distinct species, but one race kind of thing. Anyway, so this is where I kind of tuned out. This season 3, originally the first run, I tuned out because I was really pissed off. But then when I went back and rewatched it, this is what I was talking about earlier. I went back and rewatched it. This is some of the best storytelling in Trek, this season 3 with the Xindi. The way it's episode to episode.
It's very Discovery.
Yeah, but better.
Well, no. Like what I'm saying is the style of episode for that season was there was a main story arc we were going through the whole series with, and then little sub-stories throughout.
Yeah, and Jamal says, this is where the train went off the rails for me. Yes, this is where I stopped watching the first time. I feel responsible for Enterprise being canceled because I stopped watching for season 3. And that's when that decision came through, that season 4 would be last. And season 4 was really well done. And then now going back and rewatching this, I wish I would have watched it and got into it because it's really well done.
Shame on you.
But I went back and rewatched it.
You did after when
and
it was
you're proud of me, aren't you, baby?
Yes, syndication. Okay. I'm giving it a yay, though. It shows that Earth is vulnerable.
Yeah, I love how it's just the Enterprise.
Okay, Xindi.
Specifically, though.
Okay, so this is kind of a meh. Their first kind of dance into the Expanse.
This creepy bastard.
Yeah, who owns the Trellian mine, because there's a Xindi, and then he wants to capture all of Enterprise to be the Xindi. I mean, to be on his Trellian mine. And, yeah, that gross blue goopy crap everywhere.
Don't remember that.
Yeah, when they were crawling up the exhaust.
Oh,
They had to escape prison. It was a meh. We learned a little bit more about the Xindi, so that was good. We learned that there was multiple species of Xindi.
It's a heavy meh. You know what? For me, it's an A.
Okay.
You know what? It's an A.
We're going to go with that.
Anomaly.
Okay, this is where they get attacked by the pirates, and their shit ends up inside of a sphere, and they get to actually see the inside of a sphere, which actually ends up leading to help them later.
Yeah, but just the weirdness that's going on.
Yeah, like
with the stuff in the Expanse.
Yeah, that's when they realize that the Expanse is the Expanse for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good episode.
Yeah, I'm giving this one a yay.
It's a yay. Extinction.
This is those when they look at the planet. T'Pol not so much, but Archer, Archer, Malcolm, and Hoshi all turn into those aliens. We must find the planet. And Hoshi seems to be in charge because it looks like females seem to be the dominant gender on that species.
It's a good episode of Trek because it's very Trek-like.
But it kind of takes away from the Xindi storyline in this one, and it was too soon for a break on the Xindi storyline.
This one's a upper meh for me. So my yay. My yay.
Oh wait, wrong button.
Oh, we got another super chat.
Oh.
Dreamer out there puts in $10. Thank you very much, Dreamer out there. Season 3 happened in response to the events of 9/11, and I personally enjoyed this season. And while they never mentioned in other series that Earth was attacked in the 22nd century, no one said it wasn't. Well, exactly. It's not like... Yeah. I totally agree. And yeah, but they could have used this an established race, I think. That's what I would have preferred, but at the same time, I kind of understand why they created a new one.
Okay. Again, especially that... I think it was necessary, especially with the 9/11 thing. That whole... We're vulnerable, but we still have to keep our compunction, not go crazy.
Composure.
Isn't compunction the same thing?
I don't know.
I'll look it up later. Okay.
Rajin?
This is the sex slave. But then she takes him to the Xindi, yeah.
Sex slave?
Yeah! Once aboard, she...
Okay, don't really remember this one, but okay.
It's a minute. Again, it's a beautiful woman.
If I don't remember it, and I've watched the series a few times, then it's kind of a nay for me. But sex slave, how can I go wrong?
Oh, God. Impulse. Oh. This is great. The zombie Vulcans. This scared me. I'm not a zombie fan. They scare me.
This is terrifying. And this is like their Halloween episode for this year, I guess. But this was a fantastic episode.
When did it actually come out? That would be nice to know. Yeah, keep talking.
I love how T'Pol's like, don't kill them, you know. They're Vulcans.
Oh, shit. That was bad. I can't find the original air date. Too bad. Okay.
Yeah, great episode. Fantastic
I agree.
Episode.
I totally agree. This is a yay. We find out that, this Trellian D that we need to line the hull to prevent the problems with the spatial issues, T'Pol's allergic to it, and she'll go cray-cray.
Excellent. So
it's a yay.
It's a total yay. Exile.
Okay, so this is with the telepath bug that wants Hoshi.
So Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, because he's 400 years old. 400 years old. Oh.
Got another two new super chats. We'll get to those in just a second. This episode is a definite nay for me. Interesting premise.
It's a meh.
But it's Beauty and the Beast, man. I don't like Hoshi. Guy's creepy.
Oh, okay, we got 3 super chats.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Troy Macy puts in $4.99. Do you think that Star Trek works better best in syndication?
Seems to.
Yeah, I would say absolutely, yes. We got 500 rubles. Also, Season 3 was a response to the Season 2 negative reactions. Yeah. Therefore, they added more action, more familiar stuff like photonic torpedoes. Yep.
I'm not surprised. Again, this is similar to what Discovery did. Season 2.
Yeah, course correction, guys. Dreamer out there puts in $10. Thanks you very much. I view TOS... You haven't been blowing kisses, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sick. You don't want my kisses.
But they can't get sick.
I have super germs.
I'll blow.
There you go, sexy bitch.
I view TOS, TNG, DS9, and Voyager as the first time through the timeline. Enterprise is their second time going through, but like you said, it's altered because of time travel in the Cold War, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, my brother's original thought was that with the Borg going back to an alternate... Hold on. Was it you?
Yes!
Steve talked to me about this.
I know. And then you said, Sylvia already came up with that.
Anyway, because the Borg went back in time but to an alternate timeline, that it basically became the mirror universe because they knew there was something aggressive out there. Zefram Cochrane referenced them. Referenced the Borg, knew that there was... So they went out more militaristic. But then, of course, the events of the mirror universe don't really fall in line with that because apparently their history was altered way back when. So, But it could be. It's a more militaristic, violent kind of Starfleet.
I wouldn't say it's a mirror universe. I'd say it's a parallel one. Like, remember when Worf was jumping from all those
Oh
different...
yeah. There's thousands of parallel.
I know, poor Worf, man. Like, he got screwed.
Yeah.
Okay, but back to Exile.
Yes.
I'm going to give it a meh. Okay. Next one.
The Shipment.
Oh, yes. This is where they're going to the Xindi lab where they meet the primate ones.
The Chemosite.
Chemosite. Who's the guy who plays that? Oh, yes.
Yeah, he plays the...
He plays everybody.
He doesn't. It's not very much that I know. Does a great mammalian or whatever he was, Xindi. And I love how he gets convinced by the humans to help him, or to help them. So,
Yeah. It's actually back to the Xindi storyline, so I'm going to go with a meh. Right? Again, leaving a lot up in the air, not super impactful. It adds, though, to the Xindi storyline, for sure.
Militaristic, like Discovery. Yes, absolutely. Maybe it's Enterprise's lead up to... Well, they refer to Enterprise directly in Discovery, that Archer went to Kronos. So, yeah, sure. Discovery's an alternate timeline, or a different reality, and...
Following Enterprise? I'm good with that.
Following Enterprise perfectly, yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'm on board. Changes.
And maybe all the Klingons being all jacked up was because more of that augment DNA, they decided to fuck with it.
Well, they tried to fix it, and they mutated it too far the other direction.
Yeah.
More to their ancestor, like their...
Oh, yeah, like, remember that warp when Worf became his aunt, and he was... like, Predator, and, like, with the... Okay.
Twilight.
I like T'Pol's hair.
This is where Archer's old and can't remember anything.
Yep. Phlox is older.
I remember the main part of the story, but I don't remember how it ends or what happens. So I do enjoy alternate things like this where you're not sure what's happening in an alternate future or whatever. So it's a yay for me, but since I don't remember exactly how it ended, I'm going to have to go with
a meh.
With a low yay.
I'm going to go with a meh. But yeah, there's treatment that basically... Do you remember how Sisko got lost and was like stuck to Jake? And Jake needed to die at the moment. Same idea. There was a weird burst of energy phenomenon. Archer got struck by it. They're bouncing in the future. Yada, yada, yada. They need to fix him. And then everything goes back.
Yeah. Necro...
Excuse me.
I agree with you. I can accept Discovery as an alternate timeline or just a different universe. Just tell us that. Parallel universe, fine. You did a fantastic job, guys. Grade A job.
Okay, I'm going to the next episode.
It's not prime timeline. Shh. North Star. I hated this episode. It's with the Scraggs.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Western. You have to have a Western in Star Trek. It just goes back to the...
Wagon Train to the Stars?
Well, to the 60s with... Westerns were great.
It's a nay for me.
It's a nay for me as well. Similitude. It's a fantastic episode.
This is a yay. This is where they grow a trip.
Awesome episode. This is one of the most impactful Enterprise episodes, in my opinion. Just fantastic episode. I can rewatch this one multiple times. It's so good.
And T'Pol Bum.
Oh, yeah.
It's a yay for me, too.
Carpenter Street.
Oh, this is when they're back in, like, the late 70s. Oh, wait, 2004. Never mind. I thought it was the 70s.
Well, he's driving a 70s piece of shit car.
That would explain why I thought it was the 70s. Okay, so they're going back to time when it's their time because it's so much easier to film. How ironic. Just as Enterprise is on in the year 2004, they travel back to 2004. And just that reminds me of Voyager.
Where they traveled back to 1996.
Huh. Oh, wait. And then in TOS, the 60s. Remember? With the pilot? And the base?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And in TNG...
Yeah, but...
They found the guys from the 80s and the 90s that were frozen.
Yes, but it's not really the same. But I see what you're saying. Carpenter Street.
It's a yay.
Really?
I like it. I like the squirrely little guy that they have helping.
I think it's a stupid idea and a stupid plan from the Xindi. So it's
maybe a meh yay, but I just like the characters and the acting.
It's a meh. I spit on it. Actually, it's not that bad.
I know.
Chosen Realm.
Oh yes, the religious zealots. Remember, they take over the ship and everything like that, and then they go back to their planet, and it's all destroyed.
Oh, it's like
white on the right.
Yeah.
Black on the left.
Charon.
Exactly. Yep, it's taken over by religious zealots who want to use their war to use the ship, right? And yeah.
Nay.
I give it a meh. I think it's interesting.
Notice how this season's been a lot of meh.
Enterprise. Oh, right. This is Proving Ground.
Proving Ground, yeah.
The Xindi weapon. This is where they're getting some info, and this is where the Andorians show up.
Yeah, good episode.
This is a yay. This is where Shran's got to decide, like, do I help my friend? Do I do my government's duty? Like, they don't want the Xindi to have the weapon, the Andorians to have the weapon either, because that weapon is dangerous as hell. Plus, I love Shran. Anything that's Shran related is awesome.
Stratagem. Oh, this is where they kidnap Degra.
And they put him through the paces, and they kind of make him believe yeah, in the shuttle bay. And they change the weather outside the windows.
How does it jiggle?
I swear to God, I'm going to punch you right in the neck.
She just did it.
I know, and I'm going to stop now.
Fantastic episode.
Yes. I love Degra.
Yeah, I didn't like him at first, obviously, but...
He grows on you.
Like a mold.
Like a fungus. Like a fungus. Oh, yes.
Harbinger.
This is where they meet one of the sphere builders, and he's all flaky. Yeah, he is ugly. He's falling apart, but this is where they get more information, right? And then we also get the subplot of T'Pol.
T'Pol doing what?
Feeling jealous of one of the Makos, and our Trip getting all...
Yeah, he performs neuropressure therapy on her, and she...
That isn't good.
Yeah.
So T'Pol's got to fix it.
Phlox tells her to fix it. It's funny.
It's a good subplot to, like, this whole creepy desert skin man.
Yeah. It's a high meh, low yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
I like that we get a little bit more information about these sphere builders and stuff, right?
Doctor's orders.
Oh, okay. They put the entire crew into a coma because of this expanding nebula.
Oh, yeah, and he thinks T'Pol's awake.
And T'Pol's helping, but T'Pol's like, I can't do it. And it's actually just part of his own mind, I think, keeping him sane.
Good episode, but they did the exact same thing in Voyager.
Yes, with 7 of 9. Yeah, but at least the Doctor was legit.
But it's a good episode.
Yes. And Porthos.
Yeah.
His brainwaves were immune because, well, they're dogs. Speaking of dogs, there's only one down there.
The other one's on your chair.
No, that's my chair.
So it's a yay for me for that one.
I liked it. It was very much a yay.
Hatchery. This is a really...
Oh, yes. When Archer becomes super obsessed with the baby bugs. And they're so cute.
And it's like, okay, I figured this out 15 minutes in, guys. What's taking you so long? It's easy to tell what happened. Come on, guys. Let's go.
The cute little bug babies.
That you just want to squish. Squish. Squish.
No, they're cute.
It's a high...
I'm going to go with just a meh. I'm not even saying a high meh. I just like the cute little bug babies. Everything else is so atypical.
In real life, it would have been solved in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Come on, people. Deductive reasoning.
Azadi Prime. Oh, this is what the Enterprise J and Enterprise or Daniels shows up.
And the test, yeah.
This is a yay. This is a fun one.
I'm gonna give this a meh. Again, it's only a Xindi episode, and I don't really like the reptilians.
No, I don't either. They're good villains though. Their makeup
the makeup's great,
and their costuming is fantastic. So yay for me.
Okay.
Damage.
Oh yes, this is the one where they're talking about.
Oh, they don't have the warp core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Trade their warp coil and Archer. Oh, this is where Archer makes that tough decision to raid their ship after they've denied him. And what's his name is in it?
Gul Dumar.
Dumar, yeah, Dumar's in it.
As the nice, poor, peaceful guy. He was like, I'll help you with anything, but you can't.
But you can't have that. I have to be able to get home.
Like it's gonna take me 2 years.
It's funny because you can role reverse it because it'd be Archer saying, I can't give you my shit. You know, I'll help you any other way because that's what the Federation's always done in all these episodes. And it's like, now I have to go raid their ship and steal this
Terrible.
thing and strand them.
I know, exactly. Terrible.
Great episode.
It's a great episode. It's another one of those episodes where the Federation isn't shiny. And in the TNG, we had a lot of shiny Federation.
Yep.
Where TOS, we did not have shiny Federation.
Nope, you have to make the tough decisions sometimes.
And I liked how Deep Space Nine and Voyager they went back to the non-shiny, and this was a very non-shiny Federation.
This felt like a Cisco move. This is something
Pale Moonlight.
Something Cisco would do if he had to.
Or Janeway. She's done it a few times. Closer to the end when she was like, I'm done with this. I'm not bending over backwards anymore.
True. I'd say Cisco would do it before Janeway would make the decision.
Oh, yeah. Janeway needed to be a little bit more beaten. Cisco also, he needed to be beaten as well, but that was the Dominion doing that to him. He was like, I'm done. I'm done with casualty report. Okay, I digress. Keep going.
The Forgotten.
This is a nah. I don't actually remember this one too much.
It's the Forgotten.
It's the Forgotten.
I don't remember it either, so...
All I remember in this one was that Trip had to write a letter to the one dead ensign's parents.
Oh, yeah.
Which was sad.
So, it's a meh for me because I don't remember it. So I'd have to rewatch it. But I think it's probably a nay from actually.
Yeah. E2.
E squared.
E squared. Oh, yes.
What's this one?
This is when they're trying to pass through that little expanse, and they find another Enterprise.
Oh, this is a good one. With their descendants.
Yep, and Malcolm gets nobody. Poor bastard.
Of course he doesn't. He's British.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. All the British people are asleep right now anyway.
You're hoping. This one's a yay for me. I like this. And we meet old T'Pol.
Yeah.
Freaking heck yeah, Vulcans live forever. It's a yay.
The Council.
This
is the Xindi Council thing.
Yep.
Oh, this is where he meets the Aquatics.
Yep. And the Aquatics are questioning him, and they can get the Aquatics on their side, because the Aquatics apparently are the most powerful out of the bunch.
In their air aquarium. It's an air aquarium on their ship because it's full of water. And yeah, interesting episode. Although it's with the Xindi thing, it's kind of a meh for me.
I like the fact that the Aquatics apparently they take forever to make a decision, but they're tough. Apparently, they're the big powerhouse. It's a meh. Again, it's a Xindi episode. Okay, sorry. It's a Xindi episode. I pushed the wrong button. Countdown. Oh. This is where they get Hoshi and they kind of like hook her up to the brain thing, and they're countdown to when they launch the big probe.
Oh.
And our favorite Mako dies. Remember, he gets shot midstream, and he literally just collapses with this giant disruptor blast through the chest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a meh. It does really hit home when we see this character that we've been dealing with for...
And starting to like, because he's getting along with Malcolm now.
Yeah, like, they're not beating the shit out of each other. But... And then, of course, like, oh, crap. Shit just got launched. Like, I thought we were going to stop this. Apparently not. I'm going to give this a meh. High meh?
Same.
Yeah. Oh, God. I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry, guys.
0 hour.
Oh.
This is where the sphere builders are, like, freaking out because the timeline's starting to change.
Yep.
And this is the very last episode of this season where they fix everything, and then they think Archer's dead, and then they launch a shuttle pod, and it gets attacked by P-51 Mustangs from World War II.
Yeah, because they get thrown back in time.
And that's where it ends for the season, and you're like...
Okay, so we come to the White House with the swastika hanging on it.
Wasn't that taken yesterday? No. Stormfront. This is
that's terrible.
This is the Nazis again. Nazis have to show up in Star Trek, just like
we love Nazis.
You have to have a Star Trek Western. We don't.
Why do we always have to have Nazis?
Because you can. Okay, Nazis are like zombies. You can put Nazis and zombies in anything, and you know who the bad guy is instantly.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I just feel like Nazis are terrible, terrible, terrible. Well, not we can really get into a political discussion here.
We're not going to do that.
Our favorite Nazi is back.
Yes, creepy boy.
The SS agent.
Yeah.
We'll bring him up in Voyager several dozen times.
Yeah.
This is a yay.
This is a yay for me. I really enjoy these.
No Zindi episode, so that is kind of nice.
Yeah, I enjoy these ones. So yes, this is a yes. Stormfront Part 2, it's just
same deal. We
so
see
yes.
the creepy zombie. Like, I swear to God, these motherfuckers were an angel.
This creepy
blonde. Yeah, I'm telling you, there was an episode. They look like they're from Angel.
Yeah, they do kind of.
Remember where they were trying to eradicate all the non-demons? Again, yay. Home. Oh, yes. This is where we see some racism on the part of humans.
Mm-hmm. They attack
Phlox.
Phlox.
Remember when he gets all scared?
And T'Pol goes and visits her mom, who's...
And brings Trip.
Who's up to some shady shit.
Not to some shady shit. Not yet, at least. Soon.
Yes. Stukas with disruptor cannons was great. I agree. Anyway, so this one's a meh from me.
I like this one. This is a yay.
Meh.
Yay. This is also where she gets married.
Yes.
And Trip just has to watch it.
Borderland. This is,
oh, yes. This is an Orion. They get kidnapped and
this
stuff.
This is with the big show. Holding up T'Pol.
Oh, yes. That's right. Wrestlers. They seem to like to be part of Star Trek. Yeah.
The man in the High Castle prequel. Absolutely T-Berg sci-fi. And I've been watching that. I just started season 3. I totally agree with you because I was thinking that the whole time.
So let's get back to Borderland here. So, do we want to say this is part of the timeline because we get to meet a Sung?
No, because this is kind of stupid.
With the augments?
Yeah. I'm not happy with that development of the character. Using Brent Spiner for that. I mean, it was fun to see him, but
he's
really...
definitely a Sung. I like at the end where he's like, you know what? What was it? Oh, I can't even. Neurotechnology, right? Like androids. But not this generation. Maybe the next generation. That was funny, little nod. I like the augment kids. They were cool.
So I'm going to say...
Okay, now this is like... Because look. The first one, again, is Borderland.
Yeah.
Then we go into Cold Station 12, because that's where all the augment embryos are kept.
Yeah, it's a pretty good episode.
They didn't do like part 1, part 2. They kind of did like a more of a continuous story arc. And that was really sad when they were like torturing the people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it a yay.
And there's the one augment that wasn't quite augmenty enough.
Yes.
So he was kind of like...
He was only like human. Or a regular human. But yeah, I like these episodes. These are yays for me, personally. But yeah. And what is his motherfucking name? Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to the augments
themselves. I'm going to address it because it's come up twice now. You skipped over the part where Archer hits the reset button on the Temple Cold War and undoes all the canon violations. Did he, though? Did he? No. Okay, we'll just go with that. The augments. This one's...
Again, it's still a yay. I like how this is like a continuous story arc.
This one I enjoyed out of all of them the most.
So. Oh, yeah. And you can see like how they're all cutthroat and everything.
Yep.
Right?
It's how they can't even trust themselves.
It's
the Forge.
Okay, so bombing on Earth Embassy. This is where we learn about the Sirenites. And we go to the Forge. God damn, that looks like a hot place.
Yeah.
I don't do well in direct sunlight. I'm better under a shady umbrella.
It's true.
I burn.
She burns.
Like a torch. This was pretty epic.
This is where Admiral What's-His-Nuts dies.
Yes, Admiral Forrest.
Forrest dies, which was a shame.
I loved Admiral Forrest. Even Saval was kind of sad about, well, as sad as the Vulcan can be.
Yeah, but this is where we find out why the Vulcans have been such dicks pretty much through the whole season.
Well,
series.
Because they don't follow the way of the Sirenites.
Yeah.
The proper way of logic. Okay, so this is the Awakening. Okay.
Continuation of it in the Forge.
Again, this is where they do small little story arcs over several episodes. It's kind of interesting.
Which is kind of what I like.
Well, that's because these were supposed to be like season 5 and 6 and 7, so they gotta get it done. So they were doing it quickly. We find out that T'Pol's mom and everything like that. Also, she gets her head fixed, right? And then
Archer gets possessed by the Katra of
Surok. Yep.
Dreamer out there puts in $2. Persis was a hot augment. Persis was a hot augment.
Oh yeah, she was the chicklet.
No, I disagree. She's not attractive at all.
Oh. Well, that answers that question. But yeah, so Awakening, Surok, right? This is great. Love this.
It's
a yay.
It's watchable. It's not one that I seek out though. If it's on, I'll watch it.
I like that arc series, but I like Vulcans. So, and then the Kishara, which is great because when they bring it, the one like Chief Poobah Vulcan is like I don't want to give him my power, right? What?
Nothing. That was cute.
Oh, but yeah, and then we get to meet our favorite. The fact that we learn a little bit how she becomes, T'Pau. We see T'Pau becoming a very powerful. Oh wait,
we see young T'Pau.
Yeah.
We don't have to stop. You just keep talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at these things.
And then I'll hit it when you're done.
Okay, and we see T'Pau, and then we see T'Pau later, and how this is why she's such a powerful Vulcan.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopeful 3135 puts in £5. Thank you. Would you have preferred the original plan of using Colonel Green rather than Eric Soong? Also, episode 2 was just a ripoff of DS9 Children of Time. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Colonel Green would have been better in my opinion. But yeah, we got to throw Soong in there because we have to get Brent Spiner back. I thought it was just contrived, and it was unnecessary in my opinion.
Yeah. Kishara.
Right.
I'm giving this one a yay.
This one will give a yay as well.
Dun dun dun. Okay, another episode. Daedalus. This is with the transporter.
Oh, Jesus
and
Christ.
The guy in the chair. And the daughter who is friends with Archer.
Interesting premise, but I hated it. I hated this episode.
We have a lot of transporter accidents. But I guess that's because the transporter technology. Yeah. I'm going to give it a May. A meh. May is not a word. A meh. Meh.
Yeah, this is a nay for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Observer effect. What is this one?
Okay, so remember when the people come back sick? It was just on TV not too long ago, and there's like 2 aliens observing how the Enterprise deals with this virus, because no ship has ever survived.
Oh yeah. This is interesting the way they possess the bodies. And,
it's like yeah, we couldn't tell the difference between sleep and unconsciousness.
Yeah.
And Phlox was pissed.
Yeah, good episode.
Yes, this is a yay for me.
Babel 1. Sorry, Babel. Oh, this is where she dies, I think. Shran's
girlfriend.
Woman dies.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to get.
Oh, this is with the Romulan cloak ship that can change its appearance and attacks other ships to screw up the conference.
Remember, because they have one of the white Andorians.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's in part 2, I think.
The Vulcans, the Tellarites, all of them to kind of like, let's keep doing this. Don't kill each other.
This is where he cuts off Shran's antenna instead of killing him in ritual battle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Shran was not happy. That threw him off.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't see my balance. Right?
This is a yay for sure.
Steph, this whole story arc is a yay. Okay?
Yes. The Anar?
Yeah, Anar. Those are the white ones, the super telepathic blind ones that live in the middle of the Iceland. And look, Shran's got a band-aid on his antenna.
Yeah, this one's very interesting. Exploring Andorian culture is really interesting. This is a yay.
This is definitely a yay. I like Andorian culture. I like when we get to explore cultures.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Next one. Affliction. Oh, this is where we find out what happens with the augment DNA with the Klingons.
It's a fantastic episode.
It is a fantastic episode.
This one is ignored by Discovery, apparently, because we get smooth-headed Klingons out of this, which...
could have really helped with their makeup budget.
I know. Anyway, this one's fantastic. tied up a loose end in Star Trek continuity that had been there since the motion picture, where the new Klingons with the ridged heads come about. So
the best part is, I love when Archer is being told that his ridges will go away, and Trip's like, no, man, you should keep them. Makes you look like fierce. And Archer's just like, what? What's wrong with you?
Well, sorry, the video's skipping. The audio's still good though, so we apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know what's going on with it.
I have to get a new router, I think.
Divergence. Why does this look familiar? Trip in a spacesuit.
Oh, yes, this is where Columbia. And Reed is in the brig.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because of the...
This is a yay.
This is where we also learn about Section 31 a little bit more heavily.
Yeah. So, yay.
Yay?
Yay.
Well, we kind of need Section 31, or it doesn't make sense in Discovery.
Don't get me started about Section 31. I could go into a rant, but I won't.
You could always go into a rant. It's a meh for me.
Bound.
Oh, this is where we find out that the actual Orion women
are in charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Great episode. Again, spanning on another race. The Orions, interesting to learn about those. Thomas Potts puts in $4.99. Hope you're both doing well. I sent you a link in Discord of undeveloped Enterprise episodes. Some seem interesting. Yeah, we've talked to Doug Drexler and Michael Westmore about some of the plans they had for season 5 and stuff. And wow, if we could have seen them, wow.
So the Orion women in this episode were pretty scantily clad.
Yeah, and I'm all for that. It was a good episode.
Yeah, we like this one. This is a yay. I like seeing the Orions, right?
In the Mirror Darkly.
Okay, so he's just going to give this a yay because he's all excited. Yay, yay, yay. Because first of all,
as Inamir Darkly comes up, our feed gets perfect again. So you can see me going, yeah! This is like one of the best episodes of Trek, period.
And then we get to see midriffs.
To Paul's midriff. We get to, well, actually part 2 is better than part 1.
And subservient Vulcans.
Yeah. And the Defiant.
Yeah, baby.
The original Defiant.
So that's a yay. And a Mirror Darkly
and
part 2.
Tholians. And a tie-in with Tholian Web.
Oh, and there's even a freaking Gorn.
And a Gorn. That's in part 2. But yeah, part 2 is fantastic.
That's what we're talking about right now. Part 2. So we're also going to give this a yay.
Yes.
He's all excited.
This is fantastic, this episode. Demons. Hate this one.
It's a meh. Humans being bitches. Well, guess what? It's what it is. The creepy little baby, though, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I feel bad because that little baby's going to die.
Meh. Who cares? This is an awful episode. Hate it. This should have been more than one episode.
It really should have.
It should have been played differently. I just didn't enjoy it, so no. And now our feed goes back to shit. Oh my god. Terra Prime. This is a continuation of that last one. Humans should be humans.
Both of them are meh for me.
This is the beginning of Discovery, but with the Klingons.
Yeah.
The Klingons should be Klingons. No homogenization with other races.
Both are meh.
Both
and he's sad because of the baby.
Meh.
The baby.
These are the voyages. Great episode title. Fun episode, great premise with the holodeck thing, but it was totally ruined.
It was weird seeing 10 forward. Where the hell did they get those sets from?
No, that's a replay from one of the episodes of Menage a Trois, because there's Riker, and as she walks by, you see the new Riker sitting here. So there's 2 Rikers in the same scene.
Okay, just making sure, because I'm like, I thought they destroyed those sets.
But yeah,
if I had a bar, though, I would totally call it 10 forward and make it look like this.
Right.
Right.
But we're going to build the bar eventually, so...
That's true.
It's very divided on this one. Had an interesting premise, but really let Enterprise down as a whole, saying, hey, guess what? It's a holodeck program.
We hope to God that Trip is in Section 31 and not dead.
We need TNG to prop up Enterprise so that it's legitimate. It's like, wow, really?
Trying to go out on a big bang.
This would have been good as like a mid-season one, but not a series ender. Because it took all the steam away from Enterprise being its own thing.
It's true.
So
I'm going to give it a meh for a series finale.
Yeah. That's it, guys. That's all of Enterprise. And it's been an hour and a half, exactly kind of what I expected. And she's tired and sick, and she's got to work tomorrow. So we're going to go. Thank you to everyone.
I love you all, people. I really do. But I had to do a basketball party thing for work.
We'll stay longer next time, probably.
Yes.
Which might not be next weekend. Next weekend's kind of busy. Just some family stuff. It might be Sunday night.
Oh, yeah, Sunday wouldn't be terrible.
You're off Monday.
Am I? Is it a holiday in Ontario or is it federal?
It's Ontario.
I'm not provincially regulated. I'm federally regulated.
Well, let me know if you're off, because it's family day. Dun, dun, dun. Which means the kids will be home. I'll have to look after them. But anyway, thank you guys.
What do you mean the kids will be home? We have a 14-year-old who can be left by himself.
He'll be in his room playing his video games all day. So
God, he'll be up there playing like what?
I won't be able to live stream.
Fortnite.
Whatever.
And what is it? Rainbow Six? Yeah, that's when he like Clancy.
But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Everybody that super chatted, thank you very much. Anybody that had questions, thank you. Hopefully we got to some of them. We didn't get to a lot of them. I apologize.
You can see my tattoo.
Yes, you can.
Oh no. People know I have a tattoo now.
You got a few tattoos.
Yeah, but not on my back.
Dun dun dun. And on that note, thank you very much, guys, for watching. We'll see you soon. Say bye, Silvia.
Bye, Silvia.
Good girl.